Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on to do, believe it's the second video where we're turning this little photo album that I picked up in a charity shop. We're turning this little photo album into a journal. So in the last episode, we took everything out, the spine and everything, put the signatures together and sewed them in. So today we're going to start making some pockets and do some page decoration, things like that. I have a whole load of card. I said before I was using the Kaisercraft, what is it? Grand Bazaar collection. And I also just have some bits of paper that might work. But I think today one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to add some trim to the pages, because once I've added the trim to the pages, I'll also have a better idea of pockets. Now, I noticed when I closed this up that the pages pretty much go all the way to the edge. So we're going to have an interesting time trying to add, because I really want to add this trim. I was thinking of adding it onto the start of every page. So I might just do that because that's what I want to do. I also picked this trim up in one of my charity hauls. So to about there. And I also found these in my stash. They haven't got a label on them of what they are, but they're already adhesive ribbons. These are going to work perfectly because other than the purple, which I don't think there's any real purple in here, but you know, other than that, I think they're going to work really well, the colours, on some of the pages. Right, let's try and get this on here. But yes, so we're just going to get right in and stick this trim down. Do you know what? It's just easier to stick it to the page. But I also like to just put something underneath, just in case the glue comes off when I smush it. Technical term, guys, smushing it with my finger. So we'll see how today goes, how much we get done. I want to do as much as possible on camera because obviously it's a craft with me kind of video, but also I'm not going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again because it will just get boring for you guys. I need to really glue that down. And so I think we'll make some of the pockets on camera. Let's close this up and see. Right, so if you can see, it does kind of really mush into the side. But that's okay because these are so soft, it shouldn't matter too much. I'm really pressing it down here. And I just really like the look of that. So I'm going to put one on the front of each cover, and then if I have enough, I will put one on the back of each cover too. So yeah, let's do that again. Let's maybe stick that down. Do that again. So yeah, so I don't want to do everything. I think, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't want too many videos of this, but I'm not going to do anything super fancy with most of the pockets. Again, just because it's on camera and it can be a bit time consuming doing that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, this trim's so pretty and it just works perfectly. Do you know what would work perfectly, Belle, if you actually stuck it to the paper? If you read my community post or have seen the previous video, you will know that we as a family have been ill for the last week and a half with you know what. My youngest son brought it home by accident when he was visiting. haven't filmed anything in about 2 weeks and I feel all discombobulated and all over the place. Oh, just look how pretty that looks. It's so pretty. And so, yeah, I may be a bit all over the place. I've just sat there knowing that I've had these projects and videos to do, and obviously especially as you know, I do sell journals and things, I don't like going anywhere near my craft table when I'm really poorly, and especially with something like that. I don't like doing that because I want to make sure that my craft area and my craft is kept contained. And so I've just been sitting there waiting to get back to my craft table and my crafting and my projects that need to be finished. Just been sitting there waiting. I mean, I did get to do a lot of reading. Well, after a few days, the first few days, no. But after a few days, I did get to read, catch up on a little bit of TV, but finish a few series that had been, look how pretty that just looks, that had been hanging around and waited to be finished for quite a while. But I really just hated not being able to get to my craft table, especially as I was hoping this would be completely finished by now, that we would have done all the episodes and I could move on to a new project. But no, we are a little behind here in the Bellaboo Creations world. But there you go, these things happen. And I like to always remember that things can always be worse, and it's craft. I mean, you can catch up whenever, you know. So, come on, stick it down. Thinking I might put it on the back of the pages too, just because when I go this way, I'm not liking the look so much. And I picked this up and it was only, what, 90p or something, so why not use it? That's the thing that we can be very guilty as crafters of, is, just look how pretty that looks, guys, is buying stuff and then never actually using it. Do I want the trim? We're still only going to get that side anyway, aren't we? Like, how do I feel about it with just the 4? How do I feel? I don't know, but we're going to leave it like that for now. And then we have these trims, and I was wondering if one would go really nicely on the inside to cover up this rough edge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking this red and gold might be quite nice. And we also have this trim. Let's have a look. Or this blue. What do I like? I'm taking far too long to decide, aren't I, guys? Do you know what? This was my first thingy, so I'm going to go with that. And have I got enough to do both sides? It goes about there. Oh, no, I don't think I've got enough to do both sides. Okay, so one on one side and one on the other. Well, that means I can stop messing about so much, can't I? Let's just do it to here. So let's do that. Right. Now this is sticky, but as I said, I am going to glue it so that it is really stuck down well, because these must be so old. I don't know when I got these or where I got these or what. So Thankfully, what I had done before I fell ill was, because I had planned that weekend to actually do all my filming, I already had all these bits ready to go. So yeah, that's what I had gone through all my boxes and got everything ready and set up. So now it's just a case of actually doing them. There we go. That's going to go there. I'm going to leave that to actually dry. And then on the other side, I think we are going to do, I was thinking the blue stars, but no, I think I'm going to do the opposite of that, i.e. it has the red background and the gold shapes, whereas the other one has the gold background and the red shapes. So let's do that. And then, I'm so sorry if you can hear noise. Guess what, guys? Yes, if you've been with me for a while, you will know my neighbours are playing piano, making noise. Yeah, it's great. I haven't been able to film in 2 weeks, but don't worry about it. As soon as I do, no piano yesterday or anything. No. But there you go. I'm going to stick that down, and then I'm also possibly going to put pockets on the inside of here, but we will see. I'm going to stick that down. That's stuck down really well, actually. I'm going to let it dry before we trim it. So yeah, so that looks nice. Good, 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 good. So pockets. So what I'm thinking is, I think I probably want to pocket. Well, I might put a little, I've got some die cuts, and I was thinking, where is it? Like, we've got some of these. One of those might make a nice little pocket there. If I've got a gold one in my little die cuts. Come on, where are you? Oh, I think I see one. Little gold one. Do I want a gold one, or do I want a black one? Now I'm looking at it, I think I want a black one. And I've also got some of my metallic alchemy vintage gold wax that I often use. I love this stuff. I've had it at least 3 years and it's still soft enough to use. Yeah, it's definitely, I'm doing that off screen. It's definitely like my favorites that I've used so far out of all my gilding waxes. The others tend to dry out. That's just got a little bit on there. Let's just bring that up. It's just got a little bit, but that's enough. And I'm going to put that there. I love these little die cuts. I really, really do. I don't know where I got them from, but these are so, you can pick things like this up anywhere. And also, if you just wanted to use a little rectangle, a little triangle of paper with a decorative punch edge, and they just make the best little, oh look, this butterfly's come out, little pockets for things. I love them, absolutely love them. So we've got a little pocket there now. I'm thinking I might want a little pocket here. I've got some of these as well. So this is an embossing and cutting folder that I have. You can see the embossed imagery on there. And I was thinking these would make like a great large pocket. Like that. I have two. I have one in black and one in this, so I would space them throughout. And yeah, I'm really thinking this would make a great like side tuck somewhere, maybe somewhere like this, where you could tuck underneath. I was wondering if I wanted to back it like with some black card, because then these bits could be stuck down, which now I'm looking at it, I think I definitely want to back that. We only really need the middle bit, so that'd be fine like that with some black card. And that'll make a nice side tuck. So I'm just going to put that there. Let's do it now. Let's just do it now, guys, because it's here. I've got it. Let's do it. So I am really sorry if you can hear that piano. I mean, seriously. I'm sure they wait to hear me say, oh, I'm going to start filming, because I normally tell my son so he can come down, he can get whatever he needs, and then he goes back upstairs, closes his door, and waits for me to say that I've finished filming. And I'm sure they wait to hear me say that and then go, do you know what? We're going to play piano now. And if it goes on, I'm going to have to stop filming and take a break, guys. So I've glued all of this down, and then I thought I need the black. I need some of my black distress ink, and we're just going to go around the edges of this to really just pick it up. And also there's black underneath, obviously, but I'm just going to lightly buff over the top with the black distress ink a little bit to help pick out some of the embossed detail. I don't need it everywhere, just a little bit like so. Thinking I might have to get my little enamel dots and gems out as well. See, I like that. I don't think the gold would pick up in there, which is why I went for the black. So let's just glue this down, and we'll have a side tuck. Every time I say that, do any of you guys, like, were your kids into Pokemon at all when they were little, or now? I mean, I don't know what age your kids are now, if you have them, or grandkids. And there was a Pokemon called Psyduck. I think that was it, Psyduck. And so when I say side tuck, that's where my brain goes to, Pokemon. All of my kids loved Pokemon. My daughter is old enough that she was there for the first go round of them all. I remember her having the poster of the 100 Pokemon on her bedroom door when she was younger. But now it's like second or third incarnation. So yes, so that's a side tuck, not a side duck. So let's go back to the front. So I wanted to show you, I have some of these that I pulled out, just little gold stickers. Don't really use them that often, but I added one down here, and I just thought that looks cute. So we're going to do a pocket here. I've got lots of little bits of scraps, and I want to try and use up the scrap papers before I cut into my other papers, because use what you've got. So I'm gonna just go there. That's great. Mark the actual paper of the book bell, not just the paper. Oh, it's gonna, I just know it's gonna take me a few days to get back to filming into the routine. So I'm just gonna trim that. Let's see how big that is. That's 4, and I'd say about 1/8, which is good, because now I know for the others. I'm just going to add a little notch, because I like notches. You don't have to. No, that's too small. Just do what you like the look of when you're making a journal. And I'm wondering if I wanted to round the edges. Sometimes I do round the edges, and I just like the way that looks on a pocket, but I think I'm going to leave that one as is. So I'm going to put that down just there. So yeah, I might just do a few pockets and then do the rest off camera, but we'll see. I know people like start to finishes, but sometimes my pockets, I just do so much like on them and in them and everything, that if I was to do that, it would take me forever sometimes to finish on camera, which is why I don't do any of my big journals on camera. Now that's a cute little pocket right there. We could put something across there, but we're not decorating the pockets just yet. We're just in it. I don't need anything here. I thought I might need something there, but I don't think I do. So I'm thinking this page could definitely do with a pocket. I've even got the card that's on the front, because you could actually cut some of these off and make them into like a side pocket or something, or even a belly band. Why don't we do that, guys? Why don't we turn that into a belly band? Because I've got it, it's in my brain. Let's do it. And again, a great way to use up your different bits and bobs. So let's just do that. Mark that on there. Not sure you could see that. Gonna do that there. Perfect. And then we have these little bits. I mean, that would need covering with something, but we have something like that, which would make a cute tag. Now, I do want the edges rounded on this, because that's what I like the look of. Around the edges. And then I might ink a little bit around this with my Distress Oxide black soot one. Just a little bit to get rid of that white edging on there. So cute. Yes. Which way round do I want it now? I think I want the red at the bottom, you know. Oh, that would make a cute little belly band. So let's glue that down. Just like that. And do that very technical finger smushing. Finger smushing. I mean, let's face it. For most crafters, your finger is the tool that you use the most. So, you know, a bit of finger smushing didn't hurt anyone. Okay, so there we have a belly band. So we'll let that dry. So we've got a pocket back here, a little tuck, a belly band, and then we're almost at the middle. Okay, so let's go to the other side then and put something here. I've also got some of this beautiful handmade papers that I just, oh, they're so pretty. See, that would make a great kind of full page as well for a tuck. Or we could have two, I was just thinking we could have like two, two side tucks, like two side, what am I thinking, guys? Pockets, tag pockets. Right, okay, so let's think. We could have them about 2.5 each. So we have that one, and I'm going to turn it around and do the other side with it too, so that they're not matchy-matching. Let's have a look at what that would look like. So we have one, and we would have the other one. Do I want a slightly different colour now that I've cut those out? Probably. Right, let's have a look what this is. Is it 2.5? It is 2.5. Is this definitely 2.5? Ah, this is just under 2.5. That's why it looked a little bit different. So I'm just going to trim a smidge off that. And then this is what? This is just over 3 3/4. So it should be about there. Let's check. Yes, perfect. Ba-bum. Okay then. Let's do little notches. It's quite thick card to go through. And these, I am going to round the ends because I like the way that looks in these situations. It does mean that you need to make sure that the tag you put in, you know, will fit. It might have to either be thinner or not as long, but that's okay. I don't mind that. These keep getting in the way. Feel like I like them like that. And again, I'm just going to use my Distress ink just to ink it up a little bit. Yeah, like so. I mean, this is one of those journals, because of its existing magnets and existing size, that I can't go ridiculously chunky in anyway. So we can't have like tons of pockets. This would really be a good one for memory keeping or writing in. So let's do that about there. Little tuck, side tuck, side duck. Seriously, I can't get that Pokemon out of my head now. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about down below. And if you have a favourite Pokemon. I know, it's a bit random conversation, but I think often when our children are into things, we watch them and then sometimes we get caught up in them and end up enjoying them too. And Pokemon was just one of those. See, if I wanted to, I could even put like a little that there and it could be an extra tuck. And you know what? I do want to. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it could go, just go there. And it can be an extra little tuck spot to put something in. Let's see if I can round these corners too. It's a bit more tricky when it's, nope, that didn't work. Okay. As I was saying, it's a bit more tricky when they're that size. So I won't do that. There we go. Do I like that now? Yes, yes I do. But yeah, let me know what yours might be. I always liked Bulbasaur. I don't know why. I think it was just such a weird little one. And I liked Charmander. But yeah. I don't know. Random conversation. Doodly-doo. It's what you get when you come to my channel. And some random singing while we're at it. So, there we go. Got a little tuck there now, which I think's quite cute. I do have some little bits and bobs, like I have these little die cuts, which I think that does look really nice on there. What do we think, guys? I was kind of saving them for some of the pages, but now I've just seen that on there, and I think we're going to add a bit of the gold to it, and then I'm going to put that on there too. After saying, I'm not going to decorate the pockets yet, but I just saw that sitting there and I thought, oh, I like that. Just rubbing a little bit of this gold on. Let's really make sure that's rubbed in. And then we're going to glue this down. But yeah, I might have to get some of my gems out, or my enamel dots, because I think they'll work really well in here. And I don't use them that much. I have so many, guys. Like, when I was making pocket letters, gems and enamel dots were just one of those things that I couldn't stop buying. But in journals now, I just don't use them that often. Unless I'm doing private journaling or things like October and December dailies, I just don't use them that often. But this, if any journal's going to call for it, this journal will call for some pretty sparkles. Oh, yes. So I like that page. And then let's look at where the other pocket was, because I like to kind of evenly space them. So here, we've got a pocket that needs to go here. Let's have a look at what we've got. Oh, we have this pretty thing. I could just do another pocket. Could just do a top loading one. So pretty, look at that. I feel like if I'm going to use it, I want to use the whole thing, not in halves. But we do have this. Oh yes, that's going to go perfectly. This is also some handmade paper. That's just going to look beautiful up there. I might actually have to back it with some card, just because it's quite flimsy paper. So yeah, I might have to back it, because if you're taking something in and out, I don't want it ripping. That just goes so beautifully up there. Oh, I like that a lot. Now, do I want to back it on black or on gold? Part of me wants to back it on possibly some gold. I mean, if that was a bigger piece, that would have worked perfectly. But it's not a bigger piece. So I need a bigger piece. I've got some of this. This is super shiny. Now I'm looking at it, I don't like it. Let's have a look at some red. Really deep red. If I was to back that on there. I like that a little bit more. So, and this is just some, it's just a card. A piece of, yeah, it was from my card making days. I have lots of card left, which I don't use as much anymore. And I use it instead as backing paper when I'm crafting, or to cut die cuts out of, because why buy coloured card when I have a load of cards that are card, I'm saying card a lot, card, then I'm not using. So I might as well use these up. I'm just going to back that and leave a little border all the way around. Oh, so pretty. It gives me almost Art Deco vibes. So let's just trim that. Sorry, that was probably very loud if you're listening to this with headphones. That needs to trim a little bit more, but that's okay. How much can Belle get away with not measuring? As much as possible, please. Oh dear. As much as possible, and that now sticks out. Ah, right, let's trim the edges down. Might just have to have it top and bottom. We shall see. No bits and bobs. Okay, let's try this. But again, sometimes it's good for you guys to see that even as crafters, you know, that are making videos, and you might see some of my journals and think, oh my gosh. But we all have our days where everything's a bit topsy-turvy, or things don't go right, or something. Let's just go around this just a little bit to dull that red just a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that down here, and then we're going to stick that on. Okay, so I've stuck that on. You've probably wondered why it jumped, but I had to pause for a minute. Oh gosh, the life of a YouTube crafter. Right, so we have a little tuck spot just here. So I was looking for something here, and I do have a little die cut, another one which looks quite cute. I have this little die cut, but I think I want that for a main page. Yeah, I think this might work if I can cut it just at the right place. And this can also be a little mini tuck spot. Now, once again, I'm going to use the gilding wax just to tie everything in. And then I'm going to put that. And I'm not gilding the whole thing. You can see that. I'm just sort of roughly gilding. And then let me just gild that out. And then I'm going to stick this, but I'm going to do the bottom and the edges like so. And then that can just be a super tiny tuck spot. Just here. Oh, that page is bent over, so let's unbend it so that I can stick that there. Oh my gosh, just too cute. And then yeah, that will be a little tuck spot just like that. So there we have this one as a tuck spot, large pocket here, belly band here. Let's make sure those two pages aren't glued together. No, they're not. Also, don't forget in the middle we have a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. Then we have 3 tuck spots here. Then we have an up tuck, and then this tiny tuck spot just there. So let's start on the next page. This is pretty boring, isn't it? I mean, this would work really well with a really nice pocket. I have to think about something to do with that. Feel like I want one. Do I want one there? Might want one here on this music paper. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got some of these. That might be quite nice as a side tuck there. So let's cut that down and do that. Again, I'm just using my little scrap papers that I have next to me. And that's like the perfect size. The side tuck, do I want something on top of it? Let's have a look if I want something black to make it double. I don't think I do. And I'm going to just do a notch near the bottom. I'm really enjoying at the moment, and I'm also going to round these corners. I'm really enjoying just doing notches, changing up where I put the notch. I used to always make sure the notch was in the middle, and lately I've just been like, let's do it at the bottom or the top or wherever. Let's just change it up a little bit. Go around that in black soot. This is so pretty, this paper. Can you see that it has like an iridescent shine? It's from a scrapbook kit that I had. I just pulled out all my different bits and bobs that I thought might go with this. I mean, yes, the main colours are blacks, reds, golds and blues, but you know, a bit of purple won't hurt. Oh, so yeah, a little side tuck there. I just really love how a rounded corner just, I don't know, to me it adds something. It makes it look a bit more finished, a bit more polished. Yeah, like that. I can't forget we've got the trim as well. So now we have a little tuck spot there. So let's have a look where I want another one. I feel like I want one here, around here somewhere. Maybe here. I did again cut out some of these banner shapes so that I could just use them as is. Do I want a double banner? I mean, that's cute, but I don't know if this page calls for a double banner. I mean, just one's cute, isn't it? And it's just something that we could tuck something in with. There. But I feel like because we've got this here, I want a different colour here. And we do have some of it in the blue. Let's do that, guys. Okay, let me just, again, go around the edges. This is some of the Kaisercraft Bazaar paper. Grand Bazaar. Yeah, that looks good there. Doo-doo. Let's do that. And get that finger tool, we're smushing down the glue. All right, let's put that on there. Like so. All right, and these little bits, I like on the little bits of paper. Maybe we'll put some trim on this. What do we think? I also just die cut like some of these little bits and pieces too. So we have some flowers, and I did some feathers. I feel like the feathers would go better on that page. Let's have a look. I do have this darker blue one. That's really pretty. But I don't know. I feel like I like the flower there. But as I said, we have some, where's that trim gone? We have some of this trim. I'm going to use some of the trim, guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this blue one. Try and work out where it needs to be cut. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. So that should stick. I shouldn't need the extra glue because it's not on fabric, but, you know. Let's do that. Where'd that little bit go? I don't know. Ah, yes, just like that. I just like how that picks that up. All right then, so we've got one there. So what kind of pocket are we going to put? Where'd that go? Here. Might want another, just a simple tuck pocket. I feel like I want some of this paper. I just want to use this paper. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to use this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful handmade paper. Okay. Right, is this straight? I'm just going to cut it just to make sure that it is. Oh, this is so pretty, guys. It really is. And I'm not sure if we can take a notch out of this. I'm going to try, but I have a feeling I don't know if it'll work or not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hold on, guys, because instead, if I do this, it might work if I put something more solid underneath. Well, kind of. It kind of worked. That's all right. I can trim that bit. It's only that little small bit anyway. Oh, just look how pretty that paper is, guys. So yummy, 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 yummy. Yeah, so we'll just do these pockets. Like so. Oh. Now, should I have backed that? Because again, it might be a bit thin when something's going in and out. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful pocket. Beautiful, beautiful pocket. There, and then the music paper. That's where we were. Oh no, this already has a pocket. It already has this side one right nearby. Oh well. We still have the music paper. Oh, I forgot that one was in there. I should have checked really, shouldn't I? Because they're very close together now. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, well. Okay, so let's have a look. What could I put on here? Got another one of these little cutie things. This one in gold. Sorry, I was just getting some of the little bits out that hadn't come out. Just in gold. And we could do a bigger pocket with it too. So let's do that. Would this look good on there like that? Don't know if I like that or not. Oh, hold on. Hold on. So we've got this. It's not red next, is it? No, cool. So if I cut that, let's just trim that to about there. That's give me enough for another pocket. And that's going to go on like so, which means if we go to about there, like so, and then what? Maybe like that. That's not working. That's not what I wanted. But I won't waste that bit. That'll go on something else. Right. This might work better for what I'm after, even though that's upside down, but that's fine because that can go on there. Okay, yeah, that works a bit better. That will go in there as a little tuck, double tuck. Let's go around in some distress ink. And then let's stick this down. Actually, I don't want that there. I only want it on the two sides. Means I'll get a bigger piece of ephemera in there if it's just the side and the bottom, like so. And then a bit on here. Like so. And I think we might leave it there for the moment, guys. What I might do is I might go back here because we've obviously put a bit of trim in the other one. And now I feel like I want some trim here. And I'm thinking maybe on this bit of music or on the other side where we can't see as much of the trim. Maybe here. Maybe along there. Let's have a look. I want maybe this beautiful blue with the stars. I feel like I do. Let's do it this way so I can actually cut it. Yeah, that's lovely. And then we can put the blue here. Oh, so pretty. And a great way to add a bit of texture and a bit of sparkle. I mean, the stars are kind of upside down. Do I care? Not really. So yeah, so we've done a pocket here. We've done a pocket here. We've added, oh, a belly band there. We've added a pretty bit of trim here. Look at that, guys. Let's move you down a bit so you can see. We've got our double pocket here and here. Then pocket here, here, here. top pocket there, little side tuck here. We definitely need to do something on the inside of here because it's just too plain. Big side tuck there, bit of trim, oh, so pretty. Tuck up here. Then in the middle we've got 2 pockets in there. We've got a pocket here. We've got a large tuck here. And then we have a double tuck here and here. And I'm going to leave it there for now, guys, and then we'll go on and we'll do the next 2 signatures. I was going to say, oh gosh, bye for now, and thank you so much for watching. So this has been a bit higgledy-piggledy. That's what happens when you're trying to film and other things happen. But thank you so much for watching. I will be back again soon. Please hit that like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching today's video. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now, guys.